Hello.
Hello. I got started a
Hello.
little late. Sorry about that, you guys.
Oh, that's okay. It's just like StreamYard to change things up on us at the last minute, isn't it?
Yeah, they changed the format, and I'm like, wait a minute, where is everything?
I have to fix my umbrella here. Okay, there we go.
Technology does that with no notice.
Right?
No notice. They do not care.
What? We have a different background I can use.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
and then there's this.
Oh, man. We are so super fly right now.
Wow.
So I'm going to make us a little bit smaller. Here we go. And my hair didn't work when I tried to fix it. So how is everybody doing today?
I'm doing great.
Yay.
Fabulous.
Yeah. I took a nice little trip to the library today.
Ooh, what'd you get?
Well, I'm going to be doing something kind of fun on my channel. I'm going to be doing a series of library book reviews, crochet-related library book reviews.
Ooh,
so I'm really excited about it.
I actually ordered a book. I'm going to go get, there's Stella. I'm going to go get it just so I can show you. But a book that I got from the library, and I liked it so much that I ordered a book. So now I got to share it with you. So
that's kind of that. No, absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of the goal, to look at different books, and I can give you an idea of whether I think I would buy it or if I would skip it. So
that's me backing up my chair, you guys.
That was suspicious. That is an awful sound for a live stream.
I was watching.
I'm backing up my chair slowly because Stella's on the arm, and I didn't want to make her fall. So I'm going to be right back.
She would rather publicly humiliate herself.
Right.
Than make her cat move.
My kids showed me this video of it. It was so funny, but like this little girl making a YouTube video, and she was talking about something, but all of a sudden she toots really loud. She said, "Oh my gosh, what was that, guys? I think I have a ghost in my
The ghost tutor.
What was that noise?"
Well, while we're waiting for Mel, maybe we should say hi to everybody in the chat.
Hi, everybody.
So we've got Deneen here. She's at the beach. Woohoo! She says the data is hit and miss. So hopefully you can hear us say hello, Deneen. Katrina's Crochet World says hello, Mel. At Hook to the Left, Jill and Ginger. I think I'm Jill. But it's Julie, not Jill. But that's close.
Jill works.
Jill works. I like the name Jill.
People call me Nancy or Betty sometimes, and I'm cool with that.
I'm totally calling you Betty from now on.
Nice.
I like it.
I like it too.
Crafty Chats Cafe gives us 3 big hearts, and Mandy says, "Hey." David's here. David says, "Greetings and salutations to you, David."
Yes.
Crafty Chats is working on a well-earned Just Feel Festive shawl. Oh, Just Feel Festive shawl. Gotcha. Judy says hi to Melanie, Ginger, and Julie. Frenchie's Fiber Files says, "Hey, David Browning." Everybody's saying hi to each other. We've got Gail here. Hey, Gail. Katrina. Gracie. Linda's Designs. Rita. I hate it when it jumps when I'm in the middle of reading. She's saying hello from Norway. Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. Wow, thank you. You're awesome.
Samantha's here, and Ingrid. And Katrina. I think I said Katrina. Oops, I meant Julie. LOL. No problem, Katrina. I am one of 10 children, and 9 of us start with a J sound. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, Jamie, Jenny, Joe, Jerry, Julie, Joanne, Joy, Joel, Johnny, Lynn, and Mayor Margaret.
That's like the Duggars.
Yeah. I'm just going to go on to the chat. Laura Blue Eyes is here. We're nothing like the Duggars. Some creepy stuff going on at the Duggars. And Viviana. So I think I got everybody's names. I always feel like the Mickey Mouse Club, and you're saying everybody's names.
Yeah. I like this.
So, I couldn't find the book. I think it might still be in my car. I'm doing well, Samantha. Thank you so much for asking. I think it might still be in my car. So sorry about that. But hey, Julie got to go through and say hi to everybody. So
Yeah. I always like to do that.
Neat.
So what's going on with you guys? I told you about my upcoming little fun thing on my channel. What's going on over at Yarn Geek and Hook to the Left?
Well, Yarn Geek, I am right now. I am still working on something for this show. But next week on the Yarn Hookers, we are going to be doing granny squares, and of course tomorrow, since tomorrow is National Granny Square Day, I am working on everything Granny Square. Hopefully, I'll be able to put up a couple of Granny Square related tutorials this week. New house, new Wi-Fi, new setup. Hopefully, new lease on life as far as tutorials go.
Yeah, tutorials are tricky. They seem like they'd be easy, but they are tricky. They really are.
And got a couple of lives going on next week. Of course, my what's it called? Live at noon.
Oh, you're live at noon. Yeah.
And the live Affordably Geeky Live, and we're going to be talking about Instagram, and Pink Sheep's going to be on Wednesday morning.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
I saw Evelyn did some they're making stitch markers now, and they're different shapes. So there was
so cute.
One, but there's a kitty cat one. I'm like, you made those for me, right?
They are cute.
They would be awesome giveaways, wouldn't they?
Oh my God, yes. They are so cute. And they're the slip-on type of stitch markers.
Yeah, they're not the clip ones. They're like slide on,
Really quick, because I just got this today, but I wanted to give it a little, only because I just picked it up today, and I just want to give her a special thank you. Lori, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's it.
That's really sweet.
And I'm sorry, continuing on your channel too? Oh my gosh, I got a cat attacking me, he's playing. Go ahead.
Look, I've got lots of stuff in the Get that kitty cat. Get him.
You notice I am using this end, not the sharp end. This end.
Right. No kitty abuse to be reported here.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm sorry, that was distracting. Forgive me. Go ahead.
That is okay. So yeah, got granny squares going on. Need to give a yarn room tour. I'm hoping to put up a few videos and get back on track with everything this week. I've been thrown so far off track. I'm not a person who likes change, in case you didn't know. And moving is god awful. Yeah. And I'm trying to get back on track.
It's so funny, Ginger. I'm the complete opposite. I like
Really?
change. Yeah, I like change.
You're the only one in the three of us.
Yeah, I
didn't used to like it, and maybe it's an age thing, but yeah, I embrace it. I'm like, yeah, let's try this. This will be cool.
I'm the worst. Let's do the same
thing.
Ginger's
face. She's like,
yep. I eat the same thing at the restaurant. I usually pick the same thing every time. I have my favorite dish, and I pick it every time.
I do. Yeah, that I do. Because I'm usually, if I'm at a restaurant, I'm really wanting to eat something super yummy. And the couple times that I've tried something new, I didn't like it, and then I was so disappointed. So I don't want.
Yeah, because then you're stuck with it.
Yeah, and if you're already and you're hungry and you're kind of cranky because you're hungry, and then you don't like it,
it just adds to the crankiness.
Yeah, it makes for a bad day for everybody. Because if Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody gonna be happy.
Well, and I find that when I go to a particular restaurant, I'm craving. I'm going there because I'm craving something specific, which is the dish that I always get when I go there.
Yeah.
So
Maureen says, hello, everyone. I've determined I don't like yarn barf.
Yeah.
You and me both.
Nobody likes it.
It gets tangly. That is the worst. I like a nice clean center pole, and my life just goes easy. And that happens maybe 60% of the time.
Oh, let's hug go to our
Exactly.
happy place.
Exactly. It's a zen moment, and it happens 60% of the time. And then, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
I like it when you're using like 6 strands of yarn on something, you get them all being pulled out of the middle and they all come out
Oh my gosh, yes.
at the
That is
same
perfect.
time.
Yes. That's
Yep.
awesome.
The key is to just keep it all loose.
Yes.
Got to keep it
loosey-goosey.
loosey-goosey.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
working on a backpack
Oh, nice.
Ooh, cute.
for in honor of our back to school show.
Awesome. All
It's a
right, great.
scraptastic backpack.
And you're making it like this is your design.
Mhm.
Awesome. Which means that you are going to have to work on that tutorial, right?
I've got to work on making tutorials.
But you need to make that tutorial because it's like time appropriate.
Yeah, I know.
And make it. Gosh darn it.
Oh, man.
Oh, I
So-
thought I could say what's going on my channel, right?
Yeah.
Right,
What's going on your channel?
So I'm only right now. I'm only putting one video up a week. I need to get back to my shorts, but for right now, I'm just doing one video a week. And next week, I have I'm gonna have 2 of these coming up. But next week, definitely, I bought a couple of affordable hook sets off of Amazon, and I am reviewing those. So that's coming up. Next week is one of those sets. And you guys, it's going to have a giveaway.
Oh, my ears perked up.
Yay, giveaway. So, yep, keep an eye out for that.
Okay. Do you guys
Awesome.
want to hear a funny story?
Always.
Always.
Okay, so last weekend, my son was cat sitting for the house next door. They were going away for the weekend, and my son was cat sitting. He was taking care of Barney the cat, which makes me laugh because I say, "Oh, you got paid to watch Barney," but that's so. He was watching Barney, and then he got up. You know, it was early Sunday morning, and I was at the kitchen sink. I don't know, washing a pan or something. I don't know. I was doing something at the sink, and my son came up behind me, and he looks out the kitchen window, out at our deck, and he goes, "Oh, that's him." And I said, "That's who? Like, who's on our deck? We live out in the country. Like, who's on our deck?" And he goes,
Is it the Slender Man?
"Barney. Barney's on the deck." And I go, "Is Barney an outside cat?" And he goes, "No." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, we got to get him. We got to get Barney." So he went out one door and I went out the other door because, you know, cats are moving around kind of quick and they don't come when you call.
Nope.
We're like, "Oh my gosh, we got to get Barney home so he's safe." And we got outside. We couldn't find him. And so we're in the next door neighbor's house on the other side, and we're looking for the cat. We're here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, Barney. Here, Barney. Psst, psst, psst. Come on, kitty, kitty. Couldn't find him. So our neighbors in that side, they come out of the house and they start helping us look for Barney. So my husband's out looking for Barney. We're all looking for Barney, and we're looking at the trees, like, see these trees behind us. I'm like, if a cat got up the tree, like, we would not even find it. Like, how are we going to find this cat? So we're all concerned. My son's kind of beside himself because this was his responsibility. And he's like, "I locked the door. There were no windows open. I have no idea how he got out." So then I start getting worried, like, "Oh my gosh, did someone break in the house?" And I was like, "You're not to go over there without me or Dad." So I went over with him. And we got to the house and the door was locked. He goes, "See, I told you I locked the door." And I'm like, "I believed you. You know, it's okay." So we get in the house and I said, "Where's Barney usually?" Thinking, you know, we got to find whatever windows open. And he goes, "Well, they keep him down in the basement. They've got a finished basement." And the door was closed to the basement and we hear meow, meow. Barney was in the house. The cat on our deck looked just like Barney.
Oh my gosh. And you poor Pea. He was so beside himself.
We're like so upset. We're like, "Oh my gosh, we've lost the neighbor's cat. We can't find him and we're going to have to tell them."
Aw.
Thank you. my son's like, Barney, I thought you were lost. And I'm like, well, it's not really Barney's fault. Another cat looks just like him.
Like, yeah, and not my problem.
In all fairness, the cat on our deck was wearing a collar. And I said to my son, does Barney wear a collar? And he goes, I don't know. I can't remember, because he was just like panicking, you know.
Aw.
It was so crazy, but turned out really well. And now we laugh about it.
Yeah, right.
So that's my funny story of the week. It's not quite as funny as Ginger's snake story, but you know,
Love it.
that's what I got.
love it. Yeah, that's okay.
Did I tell you what happened to that snake?
No.
Can you hear that cranking? Putting my umbrella down.
Oh, I was
Wait.
like, do you have to crank your computer? I'm
No.
not. What's going on here?
No, my umbrella. I'm going to put it down, though, because it's getting dark under here.
Oh, got you.
Oh, I'll wait till Julie gets back to tell what happened to the snake.
Yes, because she will want to know what happened to the snake. I'm going to look at some comments here. It's funny. Alice says Barney got identity theft.
That's cute.
Thomas the Tank Engine to follow suit to Barney. No, not another Thomas the Tank Engine story.
What? Do you have a Thomas the Tank story?
Yes, I told it this morning on my live. I can repeat it if you want me to, but yes, I have a Thomas the Tank Engine story.
It must have been on the first part, because I missed the very first part.
I missed it. I didn't hear the Thomas Tank Engine story.
Well, let's listen to Ginger's snake story first, and then we'll listen to my Thomas the Tank Engine story.
Okay. Well, you know the yarn snake, we never found it, right?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I hope it wasn't. I'm totally just.
Please don't let it have been in one of your bags.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I hope it wasn't in one of your bags.
Look at her face.
Look at her face. It was in one of your bags.
It wasn't in one of my bags.
Oh. Whew. Okay, I would.
Yeah. Otherwise, you
spoiled myself. So
yeah, you guys would have heard about it a long time. Guys would have heard me screaming from where you are. No, this is what happened. Okay, so I told you about my mom's freezer, right?
No.
If you did, I don't recall.
Oh, okay. This is what happened. My mom's freezer's downstairs in the basement, and she can't get up and down her stairs very well because her knees are giving her a lot of problems. So my niece Samantha came over. She wanted something to eat out of the freezer, so they go down to the freezer, and it's smelling really bad. Well, she hasn't been down there for like a week, and the power to the freezer was off. So it was nasty smelling. It was bad. And let's see, was this on the same day? Yeah. So my sister came over and she's like, well, I said, Mom, you can't do that yourself. You can't clean it out. And this was the weekend we were moving, or else I would have went and helped her.
Sure.
But I was like, hire somebody with hazmat suits to come get it. and she was going to do that, but my sister was like, no, Mom, because it was going to cost like $900. Yeah. So my sister was like, no, I'll come do it. So my sister came and did it all herself. Nobody else would go down there or touch it, because they would literally throw up whenever they went down there to clean out the freezer, because there was meat in it. Yeah. So yeah, my sister is my superhero right now. So
she clean it?
She took everything out, cleaned it. So while she was doing that, my brother-in-law and my nephew were cleaning out the gutters because they were really full. And they were cleaning out the gutters. And in the gutter, right by the window that my mom found out was where the snake was getting in, the snake was hanging in a hole, half in the gutter, half out of the gutter, and it had a dead baby bird in its mouth. And it was dead, hanging there in the gutter.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes they do that. Whatever it is they think they want to eat is sometimes too big and it gets stuck. Because that happened in my driveway, but it was a toad.
Yeah. Oh my God. It must have swallowed a couple of baby birds because it couldn't get back down that hole.
Oh, I've got the shivers now.
Oh, so isn't that nightmare scenario, like
Like
death.
a Nightmare Before Christmas scenario, like Snake Santa Claus can't get down the chimney.
Poor mom. She has
Oh
death
my
in the
God.
basement, death in her roof, and it's like I'm
It
just
smells
glad
like
my
death
sister.
in her basement. She's got death from top to bottom that weekend. Oh my gosh.
I am so my sister and her husband are my superheroes.
Oh my word.
They saved my
So
mom.
who took care of the snake? Like who got that taken care of?
Her
Oh.
husband?
Yeah, my brother-in-law.
It gives
Amen
me
to
the
him.
shivers.
That's amazing.
All right, now we need to hear the Thomas Tank Engine story.
Okay.
We got to have something light after that.
It's
Sorry.
a little scary, a little light. There's gonna be suspense. And then there's drama. It's action.
I can't wait.
So
Love Thomas Tank Engine.
I lived in Orlando for a while, and then there's a neighboring town, and it had in the square they had a Thomas the Tank Engine came to visit. So it was this big, huge thing. It was an event, and it had a bunch of other stuff besides just Thomas the Tank Engine train ride, which was nice. Don't get me wrong. But what's important is what leads up to us getting on that dang train. So we get there and they have all these little games and vendors and stuff like that. And they had little Thomas the Tank Engine t-shirts. And my daughter was, I'd say maybe about 4. I know she was young. Somebody's calling Ginger. She was young. So maybe I think 4 is about right. Anyway, we get there and they have this little like made for kids little hay maze thing, and Rowan's playing with her cousins because my sister and my brother-in-law were there with me, and Rowan's playing with her cousins in this little hay maze. And so what I did is I wanted to go and buy her a t-shirt, so I asked my sister and my brother-in-law, can you keep an eye on Rowan while I go and buy a t-shirt for her? So I go buy the t-shirt and I come back and I look in the hay maze and my daughter's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found.
Terrifying.
So my sister thought I was panicking, but what I was doing is I was doing the spin. I was calling her name and then checking it every 5-minute mark and doing a look, you know?
That's such a Mel thing to do.
Yeah, she thought I was just turning in circles, screaming her name. I'm like, no, I'm checking it every 5-minute mark, you know? And but my sister, she's running all around looking for her and freaking out. And so she sees her first, and I see her not too long after my sister sees her, because the way that she said, Rowan, like, I see you, I'm coming to you. So there was my little itty bitty baby with her beautiful golden locks. So that was a suspense. We lost my daughter.
It's a horrible feeling.
Yes, it is. Your whole core just
you melt completely.
Yeah.
And then the drama. We find her. Where do we see her? She's in the middle of the street, like cars going. Street. Now there weren't cars going. It was a downtown area, so it wasn't busy, but street where cars could go.
Yeah.
So, and then the action. My sister takes off and goes after her, and she gets to the parking lot, and she trips, and she falls, and she gets a whiplash and a concussion. And I run past my sister, like, hope you're okay. Bye. And then go and scoop up my daughter, and then we come back. So yeah, that's.
Oh my gosh.
That's my Thomas the Tank Engine story. That was a traumatic day, and I was so mad at my brother-in-law that day because he was the one
he was supposed to watch her.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was fun. Yay.
Oh my gosh.
That's the story.
Wow.
And now my daughter holds it over, or my sister holds it over my daughter. Well, not holds it over, but it's like, I loved you so much that I got a concussion for you.
Oh, well, that was nice of her to save your daughter.
Exactly. She
from almost danger.
Like she was mama,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I couldn't appreciate that more. So that's the story. I gave it a little bit differently this afternoon, but that's my story for the time.
It was a very, very happy ending.
Yeah,
good story.
I'm very happy. And then we took our tank engine ride after my sister got finished being seen by the the event's paramedics. And she got patched up and she's all scraped up and stuff, and she's like, oh, and she's got her I think her oldest was 8 at the time, and then she's got her twins, which they were the same age as Rose, so they were about 4.
Mhm.
And then and then I've got Ro, and me and Pat are arguing because I was not a happy camper.
Yeah.
So that was, and then finally my sister's like, it doesn't even matter. It's all done now.
I have a headache.
Right.
Just everybody get on the train.
Yeah,
exactly.
don't need this from
Shut
you.
up and get on the train.
Wow.
Okay, ma'am.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah,
That's a good story.
fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Jimmy Cat. Hi. So nice to see you.
Hi, everyone.
We have Dodo Dixon here.
Hey.
And Michelle and Jen.
Jen. Yeah.
Hello, hello,
Judy.
everybody.
Mimi Cat Do. Lacey.
Well, while you guys are looking through the chat, I'm going to go over.
And Jamie.
I always love seeing Jamie. I love seeing everybody. I'm sorry. I'm about to get myself in hot water.
You better be careful. Don't say anything about Canada.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like Julie and the Canadians.
Right? Right?
I've got to get a Maple Leaf shirt.
I bet
Gotta get one.
they're the ones calling you Wimpy Chick.
Yeah, they call me Wimpy Chick and Wispy Chick.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I love that. I'm sorry.
Do you know, guys, my sister Jen is so funny. She went yarn shopping with me, and she's not a yarn person, but she loves me, and so she took me yarn shopping one day when I was in Florida, and so she was in my video, and so now she's gotten where she goes into like Walmart or something, and she'll see yarn, and she'll take a video, and she'll take a picture of herself, and she go, "I'm Whippy's sister." She'll send them to me. She's cute. But so she was in Walmart, and I didn't see any Walmart signs or anything, but I was like, "Oh, she's in Walmart." And I'm like, "Aren't you even curious how I knew you were in Walmart?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Well, it's because they have Mainstays yarn, but apparently you're not impressed." I didn't even get to tell her why, because she's like,
No, not impressed.
"Oh my goodness."
So I have a picture I'm going to share before I share our slides.
Okay.
I have something here. Anyway, it's just funny. I have a little visitor that you guys can't see right now.
Oh.
So give me just a minute here. Let me share. Okay, I guess I gotta pull it up here. Hang on. Come on.
I hear little whining sounds.
Little whining sounds?
Yeah, I thought I heard. Or is it one of your doggies?
No.
I don't hear anything.
Maybe that's Willie.
Willie's not out here with me.
Is it a bird?
Maybe it's in your home.
Yes, I did take my meds today. Yes, I did.
Maybe. I am outside on the deck at my table, and I was telling the girls before we got started that a blue jay landed right on the table and looked at me with like so annoyed, like, "Why are you at my table?"
I'm
No, it's
sorry.
Karen says this is almost as bad as when one of my grandsons got hurt by what he forever after called the murder tree. My nephews, there was you know those like things in a playground and you stand on it or sit on it and it spins around. It's like broken up into sections and there's things to hold on to. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like they're like merry-go-rounds, but like you push them, you know. And my nephews, they're twins, and they used to go to this one park in a small town where my mom lives, and they had one of those toys there. They don't put them in playgrounds anymore. I think they're probably dangerous, but they always called it the leg chopper. We went to the park and played on the leg chopper.
That just sounds dangerous.
Well, it looked pretty dangerous too.
Oh my gosh.
They called it the leg chopper. Boys are funny.
Yeah.
The murder tree.
I have to. Hang on. I have to give permissions. For some reason, Chrome no longer has permissions to share stuff. So.
Oh my goodness. Are we having a sheep show moment?
Yes, it is going to make me quit and reopen it, you guys. So I'm going to be right back. Okay. I think it's.
That's okay. Take your time.
I'll be here, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
We're here. We'll hold down the house.
We will hold down the house.
We're watching the fort.
Hold down the house. All right. I sang. That's one.
I danced with my eyebrows. Does that count?
Oh, do your eyebrow dance again, Ginger. You have the most expressive eyebrows. I have the bushiest eyebrows, but yours are the expressive ones. Mine just sit there like two caterpillars above my eyes.
Yeah, you've got pretty eyebrows. Mine
pretty wide.
Thinner. Well, thank God we got some eyebrows. Eyebrows?
Ginger was having her eyebrows dance. That's how we got talking about eyebrows.
Because that would make me jealous.
You've got beautiful eyebrows.
Because I brushed them on and drew them on today.
That's right.
But gosh darn it, they're there. Okay, so let me try this again. I have a picture to share with you guys.
Okay.
And this is what happened while we were telling the story, sharing our stories and stuff. And somebody decided that she needed to be right here.
She is comfy.
Yes,
wow.
Still right there.
She's got the front row seat at the live stream.
Yes.
That's right. She wants to see what is going on. She wants all of your attention, Mel.
Yes. Well, and I think it's because I put that the granny square right there. So I'm gonna have to pull out another one to show you. I have another one.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's like a pillow. That was an invitation for her to rest her little paws on it. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna share that.
Yeah, it's so funny. Anytime I'm working on something and I lay it down flat to look at it, that's like a bell for Penelope.
Pavlov's bell.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Lay down. Take a nap. So, let's see here. Sunita said she picked up all the sticks in the yard today, and so she is pooped.
Oh, I bet. Oh my god.
Susan Burke is asking Ginger how you like your new place.
I love it.
Yay!
Right there. Bird right
So,
there.
And while we're chatting, I'm going to bring up the first slide. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to read
then.
Jamie's real quick. Yeah, go ahead and start. And while you're doing that, I'll read Jamie's post. Says, I survived those playgrounds with the merry-go-rounds and the tall metal slides that if you actually made it up that ladder, you burn your bottom all the way down and don't ever fall off it. I survived those too, Jamie. Yep.
Okay, I don't know if you guys ever had one of these. We had what you call a maypole. And what it was
with a ball?
No.
Tetherball?
No, not tetherball. This was a maypole. And what it was it's a big iron thing sticking up with 10 chains hanging off of it. At the end of each chain, there is like a little ladder. It's like a little ladder where there's 1, 2, 3, and it's all made in metal. So you can place your hands like.
So that sounds like a death machine, but go on.
Yeah. And so what you would do is everybody would run around real fast and you'd lift your legs off the ground and fly. So, but what we would do is would wrap around all the other ones. And so if you were the one who got to do that, you'd go really high. And so what we would do is we would always dare the person who was on that one, like flying 10 feet off the ground to
let go. Yeah.
And we wouldn't
like Frenchie has the same thing because she was just describing something similar to
we had this pole with chains hanging down from it with a handle at the end. You would hold on to it and run around the pole and just start lifting off the ground. Oh my gosh. And then she says, ha ha ha, same story. Oh my gosh, that sounds horrific.
Yeah.
We had so many injuries from that.
Guys, I was the kid who, when you had recess, I was under the tree with a book.
Oh my gosh, I should have been that.
I was that kid. I was like, oh, have fun. I'm just going to go read my Little House on the Prairie now.
You know, though, Ginger, I'm acting all shocked and stuff like, oh my gosh, how dangerous. That was horrible. But you know what? I was one of the kids that was trying to get the swing to go up so high that I could fly off the swing and jump and, you know, jump.
Right.
Well, yeah, I remember my son and his friend were doing that. I was at the park with them, and they were swinging as high as they could, and they were probably 10. And I could hear them say, "I think I want to jump," but they were scared to do it, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then I heard his friend say, "The man inside me says I should, but I don't think I will." It was the funniest thing I ever heard that kid say.
That's
The
so
man
funny.
inside me says I should, but I don't think I will.
Jamie asked me if any of my childhood friends, well, they have already died, but it's not from it wasn't on the playground.
Not from chain injuries? Oh my
No.
word. That is
No.
crazy. I'm going to have to YouTube that and see if anybody's got some old footage of one of those.
That would be great. You know, one time, here's another quick one. Speaking about dying on the playground, we were playing Red Rover, Red Rover.
Speaking of dying on the playground.
We were playing Red Rover. They were like, Red Rover, Red Rover.
Red Rover, let
Red
Ginger
Rover.
come over. Yeah.
And so I started running as fast as I can. I'm like, I'm going to break through them. And of course, they're holding their hands up against a brick wall.
Oh my gosh. And what,
they were
your mind didn't tell you to say that's a brick wall behind them?
Oh my
I
gosh.
could see it. I could see the brick wall, but I was like, no, I'm going to break through them. They
Oh
let
my
go.
gosh.
They let go right before I got there.
Oh,
I slammed into the brick wall, hit my face, fell down to the ground.
Oh no.
Oh,
And that,
suddenly so much makes sense.
right? My daughter could see that from her classroom. She could see that wall every day. I was
There's still a stain from.
there's an imprint of your mom right there on the wall. Look, Amanda.
See where the brick is a little darker in this spot? That's where your mom's head hit it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Crafty Chat says, no, never listen to the man inside.
No.
Jen says she did it for real, and when she jumped, she thought she broke her arm.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh my
And we
goodness.
Going to break Ginger, not the chain.
We were making AJ's and Jeanette's stomach hurt.
Hey, Sanita says she purchased some yarn hooker merchandise and cannot wait.
Ooh, I'm so excited. I can't wait either.
Yeah.
Lacey was the kid busting out her two front teeth on the monkey bars, trying to be braver than the boys.
Oh, no. Who did that?
Lacey.
Oh, Lacey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
And
Oh
Jamie
my gosh.
says, OMG. Speaking of dying on the playground, ha ha ha. What did you do for Duck Duck Goose? Ginger, did you knock them out?
It sounds like they knocked her out. They tripped her every time she ran,
Right.
probably.
You're like, Duck Duck Goose.
I was never the hurter. I was always the
The hurt
hurtee.
tea.
I was always getting knocked out somehow.
I'm feeling way better about my decision to read under the tree.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, have you ever gotten hit with a hedge apple?
That's you know, I was looking.
What's a hedge
I
apple?
got distracted. I
What
need
is a
to-
hedge apple?
Yeah, what is that? Is that a hard one? Like a very hard apple?
No, I'll show you. They're
Okay.
huge. They're like the size of grapefruit. They look like a big green brain, but they're hard.
But it's an actual apple?
No. They grow in trees, and they have them in Kansas. I don't know if they have them anyplace else, but they're
Not
hard
in Kansas anymore, Ginger. Oh. Oh my gosh.
What is that? Is that like edible?
It looks like
No.
a hard brain.
Yeah, it's really hard. And when
It must be
somebody
the seed for that particular tree.
when somebody throws it at you, it really hurts bad.
I bet it does.
You know what? And I don't even know what they are. We had the kids used to like try and stab each other with. But when I was growing up, it was They're big. They're a seed from a tree, but they're big and round, and they have little pricklers on it. So
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
they're brown, and they're about that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gum tree?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Well,
I
not
have no
literally.
clue.
I was
Definitely
laughing,
not
you went,
literally.
and there was one sitting right on the end of your tongue.
That would be bad.
I did want to mention. I said that we were making Anjanette's stomach hurt, but actually she has the flu, and she did mention that in my live earlier today. So
Oh,
she
I'm
has the
sorry.
flu, but she couldn't miss us, and it hurts for her to laugh, probably because she's been coughing so much, so she's sore. But feel better
Oh,
soon, Anjanette. Feel better soon.
Jamie, Julie, when you said I was a girl who hid under a tree with a book, I sneezed and thought you said boy instead of
no, I didn't hide under a tree with a boy. No.
Not in elementary school.
No, not in elementary school. No boyfriends then.
Should I tell you about this one?
Well, I'm reading Trey Scott's #1 fan. I'm trying to understand that name. I was on the merry-go-round till I puked. My siblings learned to keep their distance.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
But you had another story, Ginger? We can do one more story, and then we should probably get started with the slides.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're like 43 minutes in.
Yeah.
I better not tell this one.
You want to save it to
Oh,
the
is it
end?
one of those kind of stories?
I got
saw
sent to
that when we talked about the boy thing, you went,
She got
Yeah,
sent to the principal.
me and
What'd
my
you do?
Oh, we were playing tag, except when the person got tagged,
Tag?
they had to
Kissing tag?
they had to pull their pants down and show their privates. We were like in first and second grade.
Oh my gosh.
we didn't do the pull the pants down, but we did do kissing tag.
I remember kissing tag. I didn't play it, but I remember looking up from my book now and then, watching others play.
But of course, we had no idea what we were doing. We were like, yeah, if I catch you, you have to pull your pants down.
Oh my gosh. That's what happens in the Midwest.
Midwest.
They're fruitful in the Midwest.
They don't have anything better to do.
Pull the pants down.
Let's play pull your pants down tag.
Yeah, you don't do that in the Northeast, man. It's too cold for that nonsense. Keep your pants on.
And I grew up in Florida, and a skeeter might get you business, so that didn't happen.
Lacey says it's so funny because I was so overprotective of my kids. They are brilliant, crazy like I was. I have properly scared them of all the hazards of the world. Oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah, my parents didn't. I love this. Crafty Chat said, Ginger, did you grow up in the Lord of the Flies?
Oh my gosh. That is the creepiest book ever.
So was my childhood.
All right, you guys. So we probably should start on the slideshow only because, there's only so much time in the evening and so much time that I have left before I completely just zonk out.
Okay.
I did do my midday nap, so.
Okay, well, we'll try to get to more of these comments in the chat when we're done with this slideshow, guys.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
If we miss one, just repeat it when we finish the slides, and we will be happy to go over it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about back to school because it's all coming. I know
nobody's going to want to send their kid to school after those stories,
right? Well, you know what? Oh, my daughter. I was going to say, well, playground and recess is so much calmer nowadays. I'm lying. My daughter broke her arm during recess when she went during first grade. So, not that much better. They have the combination toy at the elementary school. Like the combination, you have a pole you can shimmy down. You got
the playground set thing. Yeah.
So she went to go for the pole, missed it, and fell. And broke her arm, and I didn't believe she broke her arm because she wasn't crying that hard. I'm like, man, we'll just get an X-ray just in case,
But she's your daughter, Mel.
Oh, I was raised like you. total not like opposite of hypochondriac. But luckily, I have a husband going, "You should go," and so we went, and her arm was broken.
Poor baby.
And I felt bad, but she had a green stick fracture, and I said that I was gonna. Anyway, I was the one that said we need to get on with the slides. My bad, you guys. My bad.
We tricked you into telling a story.
I
That's
wanted
right.
to talk more about my kid. All right. Anyway, so back to school.
Speaking of recess and breaking stuff.
Right. So, which one of you guys have already started? Have any of y'all had your school start back already? Or are you going to be starting back soon? My daughter starts back to school not this coming Monday, but the Monday after.
Okay.
Our kids,
Go ahead, Ginge.
our kids start back on Thursday. So they're going to be starting this upcoming week.
That's a weird. So they start in the middle of the week?
Yeah, we do here too.
Yeah, they always have. I don't know why.
So the kids up in New York State, and I didn't know that this was weird until, I don't know, very recently. We start very late. We start the Thursday after Labor Day.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, so we don't start until September 9th this year.
Well, I see Lacey says I'm starting mine back on 9/4, which is, I think, what is that, the Tuesday after Labor Day? Or is that
No,
right
that'd be the
before
week
Labor
before.
Day? That's
That'd
right
be
Labor
before.
Day.
Yeah, that's before.
All right, and Divergent Crafter says mine have been in school since the 4th. That's early. Wow.
Yeah, that's super early.
And Gina says hers started last Wednesday. Oh, I see. Lacey homeschools. So, okay, that makes sense. So kind of get them acclimated, and then you have your little bit of a holiday so you can go back into that smooth. Sounds good. College starts Wednesday, and the kids have already started back. That's for, and it went away. Hang on.
I know. It jumps around on you.
Yeah, Bryn Michelle. And Jen says theirs starts tomorrow on a Sunday, or do you mean on Monday? Or maybe
she's somewhere else.
Yeah, where does Jen live?
Excuse me. On Monday. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. But you know,
we've still got a good 3 weeks here.
It could be starting tomorrow. You never know.
Right. Yeah, up here we start back really late, so
but
we get out really late though. We go to school until the end of June. So
okay. See, mine it stops the end of May.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's what ours is.
They always teased us, like my cousins. They always teased us in May. Oh, we're done with school. But we always teased them in August. They're like, we still got 2 weeks.
Exactly. So I thought this came with the slide template that I got. I just thought it was cute. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Study hard.
Study
because
hard.
It really is. Which is a great lead-in for all the pictures we have.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So last week I talked about how we were going to start doing some segments, just little tiny 1-page segments every week. And so this is a technique of the week. I just like to say technique of the week. And it's granny squares because what is tomorrow?
Granny Square Day.
Granny Square Day. It's Granny Square Day tomorrow. So Granny Squares are the technique of the week. And if you don't know how to make a basic Granny Square like Mel is holding up, check out this tutorial by the Whippy Chick. So there's a link there, and I did a tutorial. It was one of my first tutorials of how to make a Granny Square. So check it out. There are also 8,000 other tutorials available on YouTube.
I have one, but it's part of my Granny Square baby blanket.
Oh, I didn't know that, Mel. I'm sorry. I would have put your link up there too.
Don't even. It's all good. So because it's part of the whole baby blanket. It's a three video series, so it doesn't stand out on its own as a Granny Square tutorial.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys have granny squares to show? Should I make you big?
Well, no,
Right.
I think we're going to show granny squares next week, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
next week we're going to show it's going to be Granny Square week, so everybody can talk about all the Granny Square stuff they made this week to celebrate Granny Square Day.
Square Day.
And
Awesome.
that's our theme next week too, right?
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about that again because we like to tell you at the end what we're going to do next week.
Oh, yeah.
So you won't forget.
We want you to come back.
Exactly. Oh, it's me first. Look at that.
You're first. I moved my slides down. I was like, I don't want to be first. Someone else can be first.
Okay, so I did when I was looking at it, I was looking for what can we make for the teachers, for the students, and then for the parents.
Oh, good idea, Mel.
Oh, very good idea.
So I thought this was so cute, the little pencil cup cozy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you can get it to fit. That's an iced coffee, but I'm sure it also fits regular coffee as well. But isn't
that is adorable?
precious?
I love that.
That's really, really cute. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Super duper cute. And then this one, this is a link to it's a plush pineapple. That's who created this pattern, and that's a link to it. And then both of these are free patterns. This other one, that's jute that it's using. I think the brown part is jute, and then I think the white part is cotton. But it's a little basket to make for the teacher to put little stuff in.
I have a question. Raising my hand.
Julie? Yeah, you in the back? No, you in the front.
Have you guys ever tried crocheting with jute?
I have.
I haven't either. Do you have, Ginger? Of course she has, right, Mel? Of course she has. Teacher's pet. Teacher's pet.
Yeah.
Is it hard to crochet with? I've always wondered what it was like to crochet with it.
I mean, there's softer jute, and there's like, I tried, and it was, this isn't too pleasant to crochet with, so I didn't continue on. But I tried. I was just like,
Well, do a small project like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So that project is pretty small. That's probably the way you want to go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
not a big old basket.
Yes, and I've seen patterns for big baskets with jute because I couldn't even imagine. But those are a couple ideas for teachers.
I love them.
And then we got the kiddos. So
look at that bag.
Isn't that cute?
That's exactly what I'm working on right here. It's not that pattern, but the same type kind of style.
That's so cute.
That is cute.
Adorable.
I love that. I love that.
Now, granted, if you want to use it like a backpack, it's better for pre-K, kindergarten. They don't have much that there's stuff in those papers in there. That's about it. There's not all these tons of books.
Yeah.
Papers and broken crayons, and that's what's going in their backpack or in their favorite toy.
Yeah.
So that's perfect for that. Otherwise, you can use it. You can make it for your high schooler as a purse or middle schooler as a purse.
Yeah. Lori says she's working on a cup cozy that looks like a pencil right now. She says she got her pattern from Happily Hooked magazine.
I have somebody who's trying to get in on the action here.
Oh, hi, Stella. Ambi Crab says, loves the cute little basket. And Vicky Rain says, just got here. What did I miss? Oh, Vicky. You got to watch the replay, Vicky, because
definitely.
If you want to laugh really hard, watch the replay.
Yes, great stories. And then I thought this was super cute with this the spike stitch that it has in there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Case. And of course, the backpack is by Nikki's Homemade Crafts. And then the pencil case is by Annie Design Crochet. Annie Design Crochet. So, and these are both also free patterns.
Yeah. Yeah, those are really nice.
Cute.
Oh, the beer
this.
coffee holder.
Love it.
So for me, that would be a beer holder. Um, okay, maybe in the evening it's a beer holder, and then in the morning it's a coffee holder.
Right.
But so this is back to school gifts for your parents, for the parents.
Mhm.
And yeah, so you have that warm holder for their beer bottle or their coffee cup, and then there is also the sleep mask. And I had to pick the kitty one because you know Stella.
His kitties.
Stella.
Exactly. But for all those naps that we're going to need to catch up on from all the stress of going back to school, because you guys, summer is stressful, but school is too. So.
Oh, it is. It is. You know what, you guys? This is going to be such a weird fall for me because it's the first time I don't
Oh, that's
have
right.
a little big guy starting school.
Right.
It's so weird. Like I walk through the store and I see all the back to school stuff, which I will say in New York State, we're all like, why do they have all the back to school stuff? We still have over a month.
Exactly. It's because they gauge it on the
whole country. Yeah. And that was one of the reasons why I found out. I'm like, oh, everybody else goes back to school. Yeah, but it's like weird to walk through and see all that stuff. And I don't have a list. I don't have a list to buy anything.
Aw. But with my daughter this year, because they do iPads now.
Yeah.
So I asked my daughter, I'm like, do you need anything? Because I have in the past, because I look for the deal, I go nuts with the penny deals or the 50-cent deals that they have at the office stores.
Yeah.
And I would go nuts. And I have so much stored up.
Oh, yeah.
Just give me a 5-subject notebook and we're good, Mom. Like, okay.
Yeah, we're stocked up.
It's the best time, you guys, to buy office supplies.
It really is.
Very, very true.
And craft supplies too for kids. Kids crafts like glue and markers and crayons and
construction paper and stuff like that. Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, my favorite thing about starting school every year was getting the big box of brand new crayons.
Yes. And
what was it? 72. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, see, we didn't have to buy crayons. We had crayons at school. I don't think I ever had to buy crayons.
Oh, wow.
We did elementary, but it wasn't the big box. And I always it was like the 8-pack or the what is the next one up? The 16-pack, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we
Burnt sienna. I'm just thinking of Crayola colors. Burnt sienna.
Sky blue.
Sky blue.
Oh.
Brick red.
Yes.
Brown umber.
Brown umber.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Green.
Oh. Green.
Or verde. It had verde. That's how I learned this.
Oh, the Spanish colors were in parentheses. Yeah.
Yep.
So who did this one?
Okay. Of course, it's me because it's Instagram.
Yep.
And it is, I thought these little bags were so cute for kids. The unicorn is a little pencil holder. Isn't that adorable?
It's so cute.
I love it.
And
so cute.
The maker of that is 5 Little Monsters. Now, I don't know if she designed that or if she made it from somebody's pattern, but the way you can find out is just go to Instagram, hit 5 Little Monsters, and
tell them we sent you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And the next one is an adorable little, I think it's the alligator stitch little fish bag.
Yeah.
I thought that would be cute. It has a water bottle thing in it, but you could put a little phone in it too.
Oh, yeah.
It is adorable.
Make a handle that's a little longer for a crossbody bag.
Or even like a little notebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be just a shell, a series of shell stitches.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't look as 3-dimensional, does it, Mel?
Yeah, it's the alligator. I was just looking at that, and it looks like it might just be a series of shell stitches.
Okay.
Regardless,
I did make an alligator mermaid tail stocking one time, so that's what made me think it was like
and
that.
I've seen them that way. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, but this, I mean, if you want to get creative, you could use the crocodile stitch, too, instead of the shell stitch. But
Amen to that. Hey, you know what?
How
There's
perfect
there's
is
a
that
design
yarn
for
color
you. Which one? The
for the bags? Both of them.
yeah.
I
Both of the
think
little
they're so
mermaid
cute.
tails.
Yes.
Hmm.
They work so well with it too, and that ombre. I love them.
Yeah.
Very, very cute.
I'm just looking at it. I guess I should go into the next slide, huh?
Mel, if you want to take a nap, we'll take over.
No, she's got to do the slides.
No, I was adoring. I guess that's a word. That little bottle holder. It's so cute.
I know, it is so cute. And look, check this out.
Oh,
That's
it's a
awesome.
pencil scarf.
It is.
That's really, really cute.
I figured
Go ahead.
I would make one of these for my daughter Brandy because she's a teacher.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know what? I could see like the fun, goofy teacher, like
Mhm.
just flying into the room the first day of school with that on.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, I love that. That's so amazing. That would be perfect for a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Miss Frizzle types.
Yeah.
Or the Mr. I don't know what name to go with that. I want to say somebody who
Well, Miss
reminds me of, like,
Frizzle's.
Doctor Who, you know?
Oh,
yeah.
Miss Frizzle's from Magic School Bus. Yeah, I don't know of a guy.
Like a Doctor Who style. What was the one teacher that Robin, but he was college, but the my captain, your captain, the
At the private school.
yeah,
Robin Williams.
thank you.
Oh,
Like that style of teacher.
Dead Poet Society.
yeah.
Thank you. Like that style of teacher.
Yeah.
But I always think of Doctor Who type of style because you have that frantic kind of fun,
Yeah.
studious energy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or Steve
I
from
know.
Blue's Clues.
Yes.
Steve from
Yes.
Blue's Clues.
Ah,
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Meow. I loved Blue's Clues.
Me too.
I'm a doofus.
I just got a letter.
I loved it, and we would do that. We would do the whole dance with my daughter when she was little. But she got more into Little Einsteins and Dora.
I loved Little Einsteins.
Yes.
Little Einsteins.
I had the Little Einsteins theme song in my head for like a week straight. I was driving my husband crazy.
Well, she
Yes.
gets flashbacks every time she hears, because on TikTok you get some of those songs, and she keeps on hearing "Into the Thick of It," "Into the Thick of It."
Yeah.
She keeps, and I didn't put two and two together, but that's from Little Einstein.
Yeah.
And the what are the little animals?
Oh yes, the backyardigans.
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 I
Yes,
forgot about them. Oh my gosh, we better keep going.
All right, yeah, totally.
We tend to get off on
Yes.
tangents.
Yes, we do.
All right, next.
Pencils.
I just
Oh.
all sorts of random pencil projects. So there's like a pencil table runner, which is totally cute.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
That's
This is what
adorable.
I'm thinking about like the homeschoolers.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a homeschool setup, doesn't it?
Yes.
And this, and the middle one is like a little pencil wall hanging.
I
And
love it, like a little flag.
yeah, or a little bulletin board, or something to hang stuff on. And
On
this
your
one,
door. Yeah.
yeah,
teacher's door.
yeah. And this one on the far right is a little keychain.
Oh, it's just little bitty. Oh, yeah, because you can see how small it is next to the Post-it notes and the glue
Yeah.
sticks. Very cute.
To go in your little fish bag, your little unicorn pencil holder.
You put your little pencil on your backpack zipper.
Yes,
There you go.
yes.
So cute. Love
So-
all the pencil thingies. Which
Yeah.
it looks like EKG design. EKG, that's funny. EKG designs. And then Snappy Tots and Yeti or Not.
Yeti or not, here we come.
Yes, and then EKG. Yes, those are funny names.
Those are great names.
Alrighty.
Okay, so water bottle cozy seemed to be kind of a theme. I thought these were adorable.
Those are so cute.
And I love how the straps are kind of wavy so that when they're laying on their side, it looks like they're spilling out colors.
Yeah.
I just thought they were really cute.
I love that.
This was by Crystallized Designs, and it is a free pattern right on her blog. So that is really, really cute, I thought.
So cute.
And pencils, yeah, lots of pencil stuff. So this is another pencil bag, and they also have crochet hooks in theirs, but I do see a pencil in it as well. And I like the little flap down that buttons.
Yeah.
That was really cute. So that is a Repeat Crafter Me, and that is also a free pattern. I thought it was really cute.
It is
I
cute.
love a little boat.
And you don't have to put in a zipper, which I really like.
Yeah.
That is nice. I agree with that. Yes.
And this I thought was for the babies going off to college. We've got kiddos, that go back to school that aren't little and probably won't put, a little
Yes,
pencil
pencil
amigurumi on the back of their backpack.
We went to the same place there.
Yeah, so these are really nice, especially for sports seasons, when you might be sitting in the bleachers watching lacrosse games or football games and things, and you could do whatever your team colors are. And it is a headband to go over your ears and wrist warmers. So when you're clapping and cheering, you can really show your colors. So
Flashing those colors.
flashing those colors. And I happen to notice that these are the colors of Florida State University.
They are.
Which is where my sister went, my brother-in-law went, and their daughter went. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, those Tallahassee people, they love their Seminoles. So,
Yeah.
So this again is another free pattern by Stitch in Progress. So
That's so cute.
there's the
Yeah,
link.
that is cute.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're on for another segment, tip of the week.
Yay!
So this is something that took me a little while to figure out because I thought that the rules were the rules. I thought you had to do what the pattern said. Exactly. And you don't. They're more like guidelines.
Yep.
So whenever I would do my turning chain of 3 stitches in any project that was double crochet, I always did my turning chain, 3 stitches, and it was too much. And I'd always get that little hole at every other end of my project. And I get it too with granny squares or working in the round, and I hated it. So if you're getting that, chain 2. Don't chain 3. The world won't end, and your project will not have that lumpy, bumpy border.
And if it's like a half double crochet instead of chaining 2, then you just chain
1. Yeah, they're more like guidelines.
Exactly.
So that's my tip of the week.
That is an excellent tip.
Good
Thank
tip.
you.
Love
Thank you
it.
very much. Thank you. Okay, so the Facebook challenge, you guys, the Facebook members have completely blown my mind with their amigurumi talents.
So
They
cute.
have made the cutest, most amazing amigurumis. Honestly.
I love that.
Wow.
They are so cute. So we've got Michelle, and I'm not sure if it's a jellyfish or a squid. I think it's a jellyfish, but so cute. And Paula made this adorable monster. I love his green clawed feet and his great big teeth.
His underbite.
He's
Yes,
so
the
cute.
underbite. So cute.
He is cute.
Oh my god.
I know.
Why
Now,
did
Mel,
you
do you know who this is? It is Ludo from Labyrinth. I geeked out. I geeked out. I've seen that movie at least 150 times. And then she showed another picture of Ludo, and there is like a rifle underneath it on the wall, like a wall display. So you can see how big Ludo is. Like, it's big.
Oh my gosh, that is
wow.
crazy. I love that.
It is
And the work that went
amazing.
into that, because to do hair like that with yarn
Oh.
it's a lot of work.
Yes. And Ludo is just the best character. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. So
Yeah.
And then of course to balance out the scary cool factor, there's cute, adorable little teddy bear.
bear.
Crafty Chats.
Oh,
Crafty
So
Chats made this cute little
Ellen.
teddy bear.
So cute.
so cute.
Super
And
cute.
I love his little bow tie. I love that bow tie.
So cute, right?
I know.
So cute. And Jeanette made this cute little sleeping puppy.
No, I think, is that a puppy or is that
Is it-
a otter?
Oh, is it an otter? I didn't even think of that. Yeah, like when they lay on their backs.
yeah.
Maybe that is it.
Either one, but you know what? It's adorable.
Super, super cute,
Super
right?
adorable.
And the fuzzy baby penguin.
Yeah, Mandy made the penguin, and I think Mandy said that is one of
Loopy
Loopy
Lamb.
Lamb's patterns.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's her Parker the penguin.
Parker the penguin. Yeah.
Yes.
So these were just so cute, and it just goes on and on. There were so many entries this week.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Grogu, right? Grogu. I know. I said, Nancy, it's Grogu, and she goes, no, it's Baby Yoda. Like, well, Baby Yoda's name is Grogu, and he's so cute. And then she's got this sweet little angel on the right side, and then the teddy bear on the left, laying on a granny blanket.
Wow.
What a likable little teddy bear, because it looks like the face and the paws are stuffed, but then the other part's
It's like squishy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know. Like it's just like a bunch of cuteness. Nancy has tons of them.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the Nightmare Before Christmas wreath and the Grinch Who Stole Christmas wreath, and then the pretty sunflower. These are all Nancy's.
Wow.
Amazing. That Nightmare Before Christmas wreath is to die for.
That is very cool.
I was 0 on the top. I know. I love it. So
Yeah.
cute. So cute.
Cute.
So yep, there's 0.
Oh.
And
Oh
then
my
Deborah
goodness.
made this adorable gnome, and he's pretty
Oh my
big. You can
gosh.
tell because he's sitting on that
Yeah.
chair.
There, yeah, but look at I love the gnomes that are like this, and I know
Yeah.
that, like Mary Maxim has some kits and stuff, but that is so cute. I love your little
Mhm.
gnome. Oh my gosh, well, big gnome, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So cute. So I was super impressed with the Facebook challenge entries.
Amazing.
So awesome.
And we're
So-
2 weeks in, just 2 weeks in. Oh my gosh, wow.
Mhm. Yeah. So we're going to be at Ginger's channel next week. Up at Ginger's. And the topic is going to be granny squares because they're on everybody's mind lately.
That's right.
So Saturday the 20th, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central
Yay!
at the Yarn Geek.
Was
Yeah,
this
we figured-
fun in the themes, because this is like the perfect, like, we need to save this graphic for all of the, that's really cool.
We'll have
That
to do
is.
that. We can screenshot it or something.
Something, or yeah, anyway, I digress. I'm sorry.
I really like it.
Thank you. I worked hard. I got an A.
You got an A. You
Yay.
always get an A, Julie.
I don't always get an A.
Ambi has
Sometimes
never
I get an A
seen-
plus.
Ambi's never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. You're missing out, Ambi.
Oh, Ambi, we love that
Ooh.
movie at my house. It's such a great movie.
And it is actually
theater.
a wholesome movie.
It is. It is a sweet movie.
We should have a Yarn Hookers movie night where we watch a
Right?
movie.
I agree.
Reaction
You know what?
video.
We could have a watch party. You know what? I need to look into that because I think we can do that on Twitch somehow. But
Can-
but I need to look into that.
That would be so much fun.
I agree. You guys comment down below in the comments if that's something y'all would be interested in, like a watch party.
Yeah, I would be.
I would.
I
That
would
would be
too. I'm
so much
excited.
fun.
Can we have snacks?
Oh,
Mel will
Oh,
mute
you're
us.
welcome.
Mel will mute us.
Right?
snacks are mandatory.
Yep. I'll just mute everybody. It's all good. As long as I can hear the movie.
Yes, we want that. Lacey says, I'm down.
Right.
Ambi says, so
Comment
fun.
down below, though, in the comments after this live is over. Comment down below, and then that way I can kind of tally it up from there. if that's cool with you guys, it just makes it easier for me to kind of see who's really interested in it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that sounds really good.
it would not be instead of our Saturday night. It would maybe we would have a short Saturday night and then lead into a watch party or something, because it'd be much more relaxed. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we will talk about it later. But if that's something that we need to look into figuring out how to do, just comment down below.
Okie doke. Sounds good. Divergent Crafter says it depends on the movie. LOL.
Okay, there's that, right?
Right. No scary movies.
Oh no.
No. Yeah, I can't
Not-
do scary movies, so don't ever worry about that.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen? It's a short, very short thing. It's like maybe 5 or 10 minutes long, and it's an animated thing, and it's this little yarn ball, and she goes to work. Have you guys seen that?
I
love that.
So cute.
They need to make more of those.
Yeah, I agree.
A whole series. I don't know what it's called. I just remember seeing it once, and I was like, "Oh, I love that."
It was like a little Pixar short thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure if I Google it, I can find out what it is.
Yeah.
And looking at Mel's face, it wouldn't surprise me if she already were.
What if
I'm looking it up?
I'm reading the comments and I'm looking up a link for somebody. What were you just saying? Because I totally missed it, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
That is okay.
Oh no, we were talking about the Pixar short of the little yarn ball girl.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I need to look that up. Yarn ball. Girl.
I knew she would look it right up.
At work.
She goes to work. She's so cute.
Yeah.
At work. Okay, hang on a second here, though. I'm looking up something else.
AJ says, speaking of scary movies, my husband and I watched Quiet Room 1 and 2 while we had the flu. We were both on the edge of our seats. I have not seen 2, but 1 was amazing. It was a great movie. I don't like scary movies, but it was intense. It was so good. So good. I highly recommend it if you guys haven't seen it.
Never watched Saw, ever.
Oh, no. No, not gonna see Saw.
Not gonna see Saw.
Not gonna see Saw.
I actually did watch and I'm sorry I'm shouting. I have my caps lock on, but I just put that in for somebody. All right.
AJ says you need to see 2. Yes, I will work on that. I will have to see 2 because it does look really, really good. It's Emily Blunt.
Pearl. Her name is Pearl.
Pearl. Yes, Pearl.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yes. Well, don't watch it right now, Mel.
I'm not watching it.
Everybody else.
We've got guests here.
How rude.
How rude. Hey, didn't we have another story? Wasn't Ginger going to tell us another story?
I already told it.
Oh, you did tell it. Okay, couldn't remember.
It was the pulling the pants down.
Oh, right. Pulling the pants. Keep your pants on. That's what Ginger's mom told her when she went to school every morning. Here's your lunch, Ginger, and keep your pants on.
Oh my gosh. I could not sit still in my seat. I was always getting sent to the principal's office. And I made
like ADHD, but they didn't call it that whenever we were in school. So yeah.
Right. I was always getting sent to I always made straight A's, but I was always in trouble.
So there's the comedian Paula Poundstone, and people either love her or hate her. And that doesn't really matter to me. That doesn't have any bearing on this story. But she tells the story that her son has pretty severe ADHD. And she says, and I'm pretty sure I have it myself. And I told my son, when I was a kid, we didn't have ADHD. No. We were just beep holes.
That's what my mom's like, she tells my daughter, I obviously have it and I just had to work through it. I'm like, well, you learned how to focus it, but not everybody does. So that's why it helps with the meds now, and we can identify it now because not everybody those people that learn how to work with ADHD are crazy successful, like really successful, because they can hone it in. But there are people who don't know how to work it.
Yeah.
And those are the people that need the medication, that need to kind of learn tools to get through it. Anyway, I'm getting creepy now. I totally got on my sandbox.
Gotta fill up your toolbox. Gotta fill up your toolbox.
Yep.
And that's one of the tools. Divergent Crafter says she knows that feeling, Ginger. One teacher kicked her out of class.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess they did do that in the 80s, right? I got a paddling once. This is I'm an 80s kid, or 70s and 80s.
Well, me too, but they didn't do that in New York.
I used to get an allowance from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been one to put up with somebody just saying something to me and I meekly say okay and walk away.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
You?
Right.
So they were playing kiss tag, right? And I was being left out. So I was bribing the kid that was running around trying to kiss everybody by giving him a Dukes of Hazzard folder. I'm telling you. Insecurity starts very freaking young. I'm just saying. All right. So anyway, I'm trying to bribe him with that, and I'm giving him a Dukes of Hazzard folder, and then the teacher, my first grade teacher, comes over and yells at me because I am wasting my mom's hard-earned money. And I looked at her and I was like, "No, I'm not. I got it with my allowance. Totally got a paddling for that." And then I told this is how I was told my mom about it. My mom did not believe me, and she's like, "Whatever," because she could not believe that I would get a paddling for something like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I will say at my school, and I think it's a state law, there's no paddling. They didn't paddle at our school.
They paddled in Arkansas.
Well, you guys are from the South.
I always, you know what? I was always getting in so much trouble, but I never got paddled because I was always able to charm my way out of it.
Yeah, I was never charming. I was always like, no, it's my allowance. And that totally rubbed her the wrong way.
Oh.
And where was Julie when all this happened? Under a tree with Laura Ingalls.
Reading the book.
Reading her book.
Yep. So Jesse making it says you work all your life to rein in the ADHD. Then the doctors tell you that you need to break up your day, not focus so hard on doing the whole thing at once. But that's kind of how you hone in and you get so successful because you do hyper focus on your passions and you learn how to make that work for you. And I've seen that with my mom. You see that in people like the what's his face? The guy that was on The Voice and then he quit with the tattoos. He's super duper cute. Gosh,
Adam Levine.
Yes, him. So Adam Levine, you've seen he became passionate about music, so he became hyper focused on that, and he's incredibly successful. Mm-hmm. So it's just I've seen it time and time again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See that we grew up in a horrible time, totally not loving people. Redneck Crafter says, where I have a learning problem, I had a teacher tell me I would be nothing. I can't even imagine. And my husband says, Lori says, my husband says disabilities are a real thing that need to be considered. However, being a butthole is not a disability.
Yeah, right.
That's true. When he worked as an EMT, he didn't take the meds, so he could do up to 50 things at once and not be drugged up. Yep.
I guess you got to just bloom where you're planted, so they say, right? Work with what you've got.
Yeah, that's right. Work with what you got. Exactly.
Ambi says they paddled in Georgia and Alabama, not in New York. No paddling in New York.
And I grew up in Florida, so that's where they did paddling. And Ambi's a little bit younger than us. I'd say about a decade younger than us. So.
Yeah, she said even in the late 90s and early 2000s, I think they still do, actually.
Yeah, they still paddle in Arkansas because my daughter said that they had to, if a teacher wants their kids to be paddled by another teacher or the principal, that you have to sign a waiver form.
Yeah.
So they can spank the kids.
My daughter did not, but she went to school, and when she went to school in Florida, it was in Orlando, and Orlando's a little bit more of a progressive part of Florida. Mm-hmm. And then they didn't in Augusta either. So, or here, they don't do that. course, she's a little bit too old for paddling now.
Yeah. Oh, AJ says at our school they had birthday paddles. We did have that. That was so embarrassing. It was supposed to be fun, but it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah. During we had a cafetorium, like they combined the cafeteria with the auditorium, but there was a stage, and yeah, on your birthday you'd get called up on the stage, and the principal would paddle your butt. So if you were 9, you'd get like 9. But I mean, it wasn't like hurtful.
It was soft paddles.
Yeah,
Right.
it was like your birthday spanking.
Right.
But it was embarrassing.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, some kids liked it, but I was like, oh God.
Well, somebody who doesn't like to be the center of attention like that, I would imagine it's a traumatic time for them.
Yeah. And I don't know that they require, I think I only remember it happening to me once. So maybe you didn't have to have it.
I would have really liked it. I would have gotten up there and just shook my
Ginger
booty
would have
with it.
shaken herself out and said, hey, come on.
Try to spank it.
She would have said, I'm 12. And he would have said, you're 7. Try to get extra paddles.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah, catch me if you can. Exactly. I'm out of here. Little Bart Simpson going on.
Lori Armstrong. I was in Catholic school in the 70s. Paddling and cracking of knuckles with the rulers was very real. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Now, my stepdad told this story, and I doubt that it's true. But he said that there was this boy, and he was doing terrible in math. Just terrible. Just kept failing every math test that there was and just couldn't get his addition down. And his parents finally said, we've tried after school. We've tried tutors. We don't know what to do. We're sending you to a different school. So they sent him into Catholic school. And all of a sudden, he started doing really well in math. He was getting really good grades. And they said, why the change? And he goes, well, they put that other guy on the plus sign. I don't want that to happen to me.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I'm sure it is not true.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But the way he told it, it sounded like it was, someone he knew personally.
Exactly.
Thought it was true for the longest time. I'm like, what was that boy's name? And he'd like come up with a name and everything. And
Oh my gosh.
I'm so gullible. I believe everything.
Well, speaking of gullible, you know what I believed when I was little? So, my sister's 2 years older than me. And they used to say, I would be like, oh, I want to be 6 like my sister. And I would be told, well, one day you will be, right? But in my head, I twisted this to mean that one day I would catch up in age with her. Right?
Oh.
So I had this argument, and I tell you what, I'm like, no, Grandma told me that I would catch up in age with you. I mean, I was insistent.
I'm so gullible, Mel. My brother worked at Friendly's. Do you guys have Friendly's down there? The ice cream place?
No.
Home of the Jim Dandy?
No.
Oh, well, the Jim Dandy is this big, like Sunday. And Friendly's is this big chain restaurant, and they are known for their ice cream sundaes. So my brother, whose name is Jamie, but when he grew up, they all called him Jim, even though we still called him Jamie. He told me he invented the Jim Dandy, and I believed him for a long time. And I told all my friends at school, my brother invented the Jim Dandy. Yeah.
That is so cute.
I think I was like 19, and he's like, you still believe that?
Yes? Why?
I didn't know. I thought it was a local thing.
Wow.
No, I get it. And
I'm just dumb.
I used to think
that's cute.
when I was in high school, my stepfather, who grew up in at the time, who grew up in like Pennsylvania and stuff, he introduced us to things like spackle and bagels and stuff like that. And I thought,
what's spackle? I mean,
it's a meat product. Let's just say.
Oh, I'm like spackle, like you put on your wall when you're gonna paint.
No, it looks almost like hash browns, but it's a meat product.
Oh, like hash?
Like corned beef hash?
A hash or something. but they called it spackle, I guess. Anyway, and then spam, that was something that he introduced us to. Anyway, I didn't realize that this was not a special thing. Like, I thought our family was special because we had these special items like bagels. Nobody else had bagels, you know?
My mom makes bagels.
Exactly. And she's just throwing some Linder's bagels into the toaster oven, and they're looking at me. This is my mom. It's just like an Eggo waffle. I don't understand. It's not special to me. But no, in my mind, and this is like late middle school into high school. So yeah. You're not alone, Julie. We all like put these things in our heads.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Jamie says, I heard of teachers
Scrapple,
setting.
that's it. I'm sorry, Gail. It was Scrapple.
Oh, Scrapple. I have heard of
yeah.
Scrapple. Yeah, that's pig meat, I think.
Yeah, I knew it was some sort of meat product that we had with breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That is so funny.
Yeah. Jamie said, I heard of teachers hitting students' hands with a ruler back in the old days, but a paddle?
Yeah.
In shop class, the kids actually make the paddles.
Mm-hmm. And they bore holes into it to give a better, you don't catch the air.
Yeah. To give more hurt.
Oh, poor kids. Like you had to go to school early and you got paddled.
Yep.
I know.
For spending my allowance.
And you had some weird chains to play with.
Right?
I would have never survived.
And brick walls to run into.
My goodness.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Lori says, none justice was helpful once. A boy was always chasing us girls, trying to kiss us. Sister Margaret had enough and made him stand at the board with his lips, kissing a drawing of a girl during math.
Oh my God, that is awesome. Maybe it's not awesome, but it's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I was trying to think of what deadly games that we had, kind of like what she's talking about with the chains and stuff. And then I realized I grew up in Florida and our jungle gym and our slides were metal. So that in and of itself was deadly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or did you ever play on the monkey bars? You know, just the metal monkey bars, and you lean over on you go back on your knees to hang upside down. I did that once and whacked my head on it the next or the next bar down. And it was
I didn't have that happen.
No. More and more making sense about Ginger. More and more head injuries.
Fell on the ground, knocked out.
Those dome monkey bars, and yes, I would injure myself on that puppy all the time. You know what I'm talking about? The dome.
Yes, yeah, the
climb on and yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like a geodesic dome, except hardcore.
We called it the spider web.
Bars, so I would not only sear my skin off with it, I would bang my head on it, and then I try and do a flip from the very top middle. You try to get off of it and do a flip, and you end up landing on your face half the time. And it was usually in sand. And meanwhile, Julie's like, "It's so I understand."
If you were lucky,
it all makes sense. It all makes sense.
If you were lucky, you had it on sand. Ours was on asphalt.
Oh my! Ow! Oh no! And that was hot too. What is it? Jesse says deadly games equal lawn darts. Amen to that, right? Can you believe that was actually sold as a family game?
My husband caught one right in the back.
Well, and as kids don't know any better. I'm telling you guys, and they don't care if you die because they're trying to kill each other with it. They don't understand. So they're throwing them at each other. Yeah, no, that was horrible.
Yeah, he and his friend were they were throwing it straight up in the air, and then it would come straight down. And they had just had the driveway paved. My husband's parents were not home, and they liked how it would stick right into the pavement. And my husband bent down to pick one up, and one went plunk right in his back and stuck.
Oh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It only stuck in a little bit, and I guess his friend just went. He just went boop and popped it out. I'm like, you probably needed a tetanus shot, and he goes, "Well, I didn't get one. I didn't want to tell my parents." So
yeah, exactly. Didn't die. That's another thing that happened. I was in a car all these horror stories from when we were kids. So I was in a car with the daughter of a family friend. Her name was Mama Jan, and so the daughter was driving me around in the car, and I was very young, and this is the age when if a cop drove by and saw the 6-year-old was in the front seat, standing up and looking out the back seat, it really didn't matter.
Right.
So that's exactly what I was doing. And she slams on the brake, and I bang my head into the
dashboard. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm bleeding like crazy because head wounds are always bleed.
Right.
Obviously. And she didn't want to tell anybody. So she just went up and gave me a bath and cleaned me up.
Uh-huh.
Nobody knew. And I remember the blood being all in the water and stuff like that. I probably was severely injured and nobody knew.
Well, head injuries do bleed a lot.
Yeah, and I have this big scar now on the back of my head. So anytime somebody goes in there and separates my, they're like, you have this. I'm like, yeah. So I had that, and then my sister, when we were little and playing outside my grandma's house. Now this, my mom did know about immediately. She's playing with a garden hoe, and she says, back up. And I'm like, okay. So I get back what I think is far enough. No, she swings the hoe all the way back behind her, digs it into my head, not blade side, but the handle digs it into my head and then swings it forward. Needless to say, I did get stitches for that. So I've got I can't ever go bald because
I had too many scars.
Yeah, I have too many head wounds.
Oh my gosh.
That's terrible.
Wow. My very earliest memory was waking up on the floor of a gymnasium from having been knocked out.
What'd you get knocked out from? Do you remember?
I was 2.5, and it was in a high school gymnasium, and they had the bleachers down, and so I was playing on the bleachers, and I was all the way at the top, and I was walking across the top bleacher backwards, and I fell right off.
And probably
landed on my head. Yeah, landed on my head, and I woke up with I'll never forget. It's my earliest memory. I had a heavy wool, scratchy blanket on me, and it was summer, and I was so annoyed. Like, why is this blanket on me? I'm sure they were treating me for shock, and all these faces, and then they put me in the ambulance, and it was. But I don't remember pain or anything. It's just the memory of waking up and being scared. And they turned on the light or the siren, and I don't remember crying or anything, but my mom said, turn it off, you're scaring her. I remember her, but I don't remember feeling scared or anything. I just remember the images, but
it's funny.
We've all had our head wounds is my point, and that's scary.
Yeah.
No wonder we're like 10 minutes before our show starts, we're still working on our slides.
What do you mean we? It's more like me and Ginger.
Yeah.
Really done. Oh, no, I do it too. So, yeah. This time it was me. Yes.
Well, circumstances happen.
It was. You just didn't see me doing mine. I didn't start mine till we got on before the show.
Well, and I had them muted because normally we chit chat before we go live, but I had them muted because I just didn't want to be distracted. So I could get my slides done.
I told you, Ginger. I said she's muted us because we're driving her crazy.
No. Well, I started the mute because my boss called and was just checking in and seeing how I was doing. And then I just kept it muted so I could finish the.
I thought it might have been because we were eating.
We were smacking.
No, I would have.
Yeah, I was eating toast and eggs and bacon.
Oh my gosh, I have that every morning.
Yeah,
that sounds really good. Maybe I'll have that for dinner.
That sounds really good.
It's a great dinner too. It's a nice and I use sourdough bread. So
lots of protein too.
Love it.
There are so many chat stories. I can't keep up with them.
Right.
All of these horrific injuries that people got as children.
Trey Scott says
my cousin's baseball game. I caught our ball with my braces.
That's the one I was going to read.
I did that.
That was the Virgin Crafter, right? No. It was Trey Scott's number one fan. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
I'm just imagining the profile shot of seeing the ball coming and just sticking right there.
I got a ball in the mouth. My brother was practicing pitching. He was a little league pitcher, and
Oh,
our baseball went down the sewer. So he said, "That's okay. I'll get the cue ball from the pool table."
oh God.
Caught
Oh
it in
my
my
God.
face.
So not only was it not you caught it in your face, but it was a freaking pool ball.
Pool cue ball.
Oh my God.
Boom.
Julie, that's
Oh my
terrible.
gosh. I can't
And
even.
my lips swelled up so much. And I can remember my dad
Oh,
didn't know whether to laugh or cry because I looked so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I had this huge lip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Trey
feel ya.
he's
Trey
there
Scott's number one
saying,
Yeah.
fan.
Yup, busted lip and blood for 2 hours. Oh
I
my
used
Yeah.
to I used to always get basketballs right on my nose. You know,
Oh, that
because I played
hurts.
basketball and just, sometimes it just slipped through your hands, and anybody who's played basketball knows what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
a full-on
Or
fast
if you have
basketball
brothers.
right in the nose.
So I didn't do sports. I did the flag court, and I would often bonk myself right here on the same area where I had the hoe wound, which that sounds really funny. But right here, so it was a pole and a hoe wound, right
Oh.
Oh,
right there.
it's terrible.
Anyway, so fell once on the playground and hit my head so hard I vomited. I can't eat grilled cheese and soup together to this day. How does that work? What? And grilled cheese and tomato soup are like the best thing ever.
I know.
You eat
Chicken
that?
noodle.
Oh,
Chicken noodle.
because you threw up. That's why. Never
Maybe
mind.
that's what she vomited.
Yeah,
Oh.
that makes sense.
All right. Jess makes knit. What did she do to herself? On a school trip to the country forest to plant trees, I jammed the planting tool hard into the ground. Instead of it making a place for the sapling, it bounced right back and hit me between the eyes.
Oh no!
Next day, she had a school program with 2 black eyes and a broken nose.
Oh,
Poor Jess.
yeah. I played baseball and I got hit with the bat when thrown hit me in the head. So it was like thrown as somebody was leaving and it hit you in the head. Ouch.
She said, I didn't do sports, but I was always the one who got hurt. I don't know how that happened. You need to work on your spectating.
Oh.
The life of a spectator is dangerous. I'm an excellent spectator, and you got to stay alert. You got to stay alert.
Karen says my youngest brother was playing in an empty lot and got tangled in barbed wire. What? He needed stitches, but wouldn't tell mom. She asked why he didn't tell her, and he said, "Hey, kid, no. And he said it was because he tore his new jeans. You know, that was a serious fear. And I'm sorry, excuse me,
Stella! Hey, Stella! Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh.
It's Stella.
Hi, Stella.
No.
Stella is Mel's alarm clock.
Yeah.
She is.
She's like, okay, you told me at 5:45 it was my time.
Yeah. So we keep her on a strict diet. We keep this little girl on a strict diet. I don't keep myself on a strict diet, but I keep the cat on one. And so she gets to eat at 4 p.m. every day. We give her food in the bathroom, and she knows it's in the bathroom. Well, she also knows that when I wake up half asleep and have to go, you have your morning tinkle.
Right.
And you're not paying attention. That is the only time that this girl runs is when she's bolting into the bathroom when I'm going potty first thing in the morning. So she wakes me up saying, you got to go tinkle now, don't you?
Well, guess what?
And Julie, I can't read my. There they are, the comments.
I know I'm reading them, and so if you see my face going like this,
Yeah,
it's because I'm reading the comments. Lori said, in high school, I came around the corner right as a guy ducked to avoid being punched. The punch landed square on my jaw and knocked me out for 5 minutes.
Oh, ow. Oh, that hurts, man. I bet you the person that threw that punch felt so bad.
Oh.
Judy says, our daughter-in-love, which I think is so sweet.
Oh,
Our daughter-in-love recently was a spectator at a baseball game, and she got hit in a sensitive spot. She was sore for a week. I saw a man we were at a local, like, I don't know, is it B League or I don't know what they call it. It's not the pros, but they are professional, but they're a different league.
Yeah.
Anyways, several years ago, we were at one of those baseball games, and the guy hit the ball with the bat, and it hit this man right in the chest. You know how sometimes the ball flies up into the stands?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It was the worst sound I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, that
Oh.
crack been like the sternum or
Yeah, and he wasn't a young man either. He was
Oh,
definitely
no.
elderly. I thought, oh my God, I hope he's okay. I
That
thought he
is
was going to have a heart
terrible.
attack.
Wow.
AJ says, my cat is the same way. 8 a.m. every morning, she is screaming for her food. Junior League. Maybe they call it Junior League. I'm not sure.
Oh, I know what it's.
Is it B League?
I think
Or minor league.
Minor league.
minor league. Yeah.
Yeah, minor league.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judy. Judy confirmed.
Yay. Oh my gosh. So any questions, you guys, before we sign off for the day? We are at like a minute or an hour, not a minute 50.
An hour.
A little bit longer. It feels like a minute, right? Because we've had such fun.
I know. Talking about back to school things.
And all these trauma stories from our school days.
Oh,
Lori, one more thing from Lori. The funny thing is the guy who hit me felt terrible, checked on me every day for a week and was so sweet. We ended up dating for like a year.
Oh my
Aw,
gosh.
Aw,
sweet.
that's sweet.
Super duper sweet.
How do you start? Like, how did you meet him? Well, he punched me.
He punched me right in the face.
Yeah, he knocked me out cold for 5 minutes. People be like, I think you need to look into a different relationship.
Yeah. That takes How I Met Your Mother on a whole new level.
Yeah. Oh,
Huh.
I did want to mention, since this is back to school week, my daughter wanted me to mention that she, in her 5th grade classroom, has a wish list on Amazon. And I told her that I would tell everybody about it.
Yeah.
And I will put the link in my Amazon. I had it on my Facebook group, but we took it down because somebody was complaining.
I saw
Yeah.
it.
And so I took that down, but I'm going to have a link in my Instagram.
Well, why don't you send me the link so that I can add it to the description box down below as well.
Okay.
And of course, I will also share it on my community tab.
I will share it on I haven't shared it on my community tab yet.
You can share it on your community tab, Ginger. What are you thinking?
I'm not. I'm a dingbat.
It's the head injuries.
Exactly.
Multiple head injuries. Multiple contusions.
Between the head injuries and the medication and just it's amazing I remember to put my pants on in the morning.
Ginger, keep your pants on.
Lori
Lori says I joked that I saw stars at first sight.
Ambi has a question. And they're always usually very good.
All right.
Okay.
Ambi,
last question.
let's hear your question.
And usually it's a question for everybody.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Awesome.
She asked earlier this morning, while we wait for her question, who is your favorite Tom? Like
Favorite.
Star.
Oh, I was going to say my stepdad was named Tom. Tom Selleck.
What did you say, Ginger? I didn't see. What?
Tom Selleck, I said.
Tom Hardy.
Okay, and I said Tom Hiddleston. Loki? Isn't he a Tom?
Oh, yeah.
I'm old school. I'm like Tom Selleck, the one who's,
That was actually
the
what
one
I
who's
thought
doing the one who's doing the
popular.
commercials for reverse mortgages.
The one with a caterpillar on his lip.
Tom Brokaw.
That name did not come up this morning.
Tom
That one did, but Tom Selleck definitely did. And then the other Tom, the one that was in Da Vinci Files, Tom
Hanks.
Hanks. Yeah, I love him.
He's my favorite actor.
Just the kindest, most gentlest soul.
He played Mr. Rogers.
Exactly. How could he not? How could he play Mr. Rogers if he had a mean bone in his body? Because he has to like embody Mr. Rogers. Anyway, him. He's another one that is my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tom Felton. Thank you. I thought it was Hiddleston. Is Hiddleston Spider-Man?
Maybe. Yeah, I think his name is Tom.
I don't know what
What's
heck
the
I did with my
question?
phone. Who's that?
Tom Hardy.
Okay, I might change my answer to Tom Hardy.
Kathy Ann says, are we going to post our granny squares on Facebook?
That's an awesome idea, Kathy.
We could do that, Kathy Ann.
I love that. And we can share that next week in our live.
Yeah, I'll make a post. I will make an actual post, just like we do with the challenge. I'll make a post for the granny squares so that they're all in one place and I don't have to go scrolling through to find them. Sound good?
No prizes for this one, but
no prizes.
Just granny square.
They're their own prize.
That would be awesome. I think that's an amazing idea.
Or also, if you want to put them, if you're on Instagram more, you can DM them to Yarn Hookers on Instagram.
Okay, Amby says, what is one thing that shows your age or area about where you went to school?
No, Loki is Hiddleston, by the way. But so Amby says, what is one thing that shows your age or area about when you went to school that shows my age? So
I know.
When I was growing up, we had a TV that we had to change channels with a plier and used aluminum to get better reception.
Aluminum.
What's aluminum?
She always says aluminum. She doesn't say aluminum.
My family makes fun of me so bad for how I say aluminum. Most people say aluminum, I think. I don't know, but it's aluminum in my world. So, and we are on my channel and it's my world, so you guys need to pronounce it.
You guys can just get out.
Want to.
I will delete you from the stream.
That's right. It's aluminum, darn it.
I can tell you what will define my age. I had a mini skirt and a black leather belt with rings and fishnet stockings and lots of those little black bracelets and hair up to here.
Yes.
So that pretty much defines when I went to school.
Yes.
Nice. When I was in school, every day to recess, I would take my roller skates and I had the rainbow velvet shirt with a velvet roller skate patch on the back of my jeans, and they were bell bottoms.
Awesome.
You were wearing pants then?
I was wearing pants.
I took them off at recess. That's what they looked like.
Right, but I wore my roller skates so nobody could catch me.
Right.
So this was in grade school.
Yeah, you were probably
in
listening
grade school.
to a song by one of my namesakes. The roller skate song by Melanie.
Oh, a brand new pair of roller skates?
Yes. Yep. So my dad named me after that Melanie, but my mom named me after Gone with the Wind Melanie.
Oh, Melly. Melly.
Yeah.
Melly's so good.
Yep. Scarlett hated me because I was nice and got her man that she wanted.
Well, Melly was a nice one. My sister Jen and I watched Gone with the Wind once. We were on vacation together, and it was Easter Sunday, and it was on TV. And I don't know where all the kids, they must have all been to bed or something. I don't know where the dads and the kids were. But my sister and I were just in this bedroom watching Gone with the Wind. That is a long movie.
Yep.
It is really historically inaccurate.
Inaccurate, yes. And they could not make that movie today.
Oh, no way.
Movie. They could not, because there's so many things wrong with that movie. Not like historically inaccurate, because
it is though.
A ton of things historically inaccurate, but there's stuff that's like totally not PC.
Yeah.
Wrong with that movie.
Is it Melly that had the baby, or was it Scarlett? I can't remember. Someone had a baby, but judging by the battles that took place during her pregnancy would have been like 2.5 years.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
They kept having these battles, and it's like, actually, that battle happened 2 years from now.
That's
It was really funny.
hilarious.
Really funny.
Defining when I was in, this is from Anjanette. Defining when I was grade school, I wore velour matching top and pants all the time. Yes. My mom had about 5 sets she got me, and I hated them because they just soak up the moisture from my amen. You end up like soggy pits and soggy grain. It was
yes.
horrible.
Okay,
Yeah,
who remembers Granimals?
Oh,
I remember them, but I don't remember them. Like, I know the name, but I don't think I really got into them. They were during my time.
Yeah.
Granimals were clothes, and they had, like, the lion had like oranges and yellows. So if you had a lion on your tag for your shirt, then you need to find the pants that also had a lion on them, and then they would automatically match.
That's
and
right.
They were called Granimals.
Oh my gosh!
I remember those.
Running around like as like these orange, yellow, like it was too much of the same color, or
it was supposed to teach kids like how to match their clothes.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Or you can just get a t-shirt of any color and put it with jeans.
Well, yeah, now. In 76, when I went to kindergarten, I wore green.
Oh, that's another thing that dates me is when I was like 6 years old, we had Christmas in Charleston, South Carolina, because that's where my grandma lived, and it was the first. It snowed every like 20 years there, and this year it snowed, and my mom got so mad at me because I wore my brand new corduroys to play out in the snow, and it was like not big snow, it was thin snow, so it got muddy and mucky, and I was making angels, so I got filthy. Yeah, I got in so much trouble, but the corduroys was the key there.
Oh yeah,
right.
And they made that sound when you walked.
Well, I think I was thin back when I was 6, so it was okay. Although I did have a little bit of a belly, and my uncle used to make fun of me. He'd say "smelly Melly" with a big fat belly. Yeah, I was raised to be tough.
Number 5, man. I had some nicknames, and I'm not even going to tell them because I still haven't recovered.
Right.
I was raised by teenagers.
Oh, okay, yeah. And were they boys or girls, or did it even matter?
No, my mom and my dad.
My mom and dad were teenagers.
Oh, that's right. Why did that? I'm sorry. Duh.
Well, they eventually got older, but so did I.
But they started as teenagers. Yeah. Well, my mom actually was too, because my mom was 17 when she had my sister, and I think yours were younger, weren't they? My mom was 17, and then when she had me, she was 19.
Yeah, my mom was 17. She just turned 17, and my dad was 18.
Okay, all right. That sounds about like my mom when they had my sister. Yeah.
Wow.
And they went into the military. I know, right? You guys found out some good information about the yarn workers today, right?
I know, right? Lots of non-yarny stuff.
Yes, but we are right at 2 hours, you guys.
Okay.
The mosquitoes are coming out, so I know it must be like close to 7.
In, right?
Yeah, I keep getting bit. I keep going like this.
Okay, so before Jules is eaten alive, we're going to go ahead and close down for the day. But you guys, this has been a ton of fun. I loved seeing your stories, and I know we didn't get to all of them.
I know, they're so good.
But anybody who's watching this on the replays, please go back and read some of those stories, because ours have been funny, but theirs were just as funny, if not funnier.
Somebody could write a book about this entire chat.
Right? The promise of childhood.
Yeah.
And Lori, I wore the outfit in high school. I sat under the tree in elementary school. She said the picture of you wearing that outfit does not fit the picture of you sitting under the tree with Laura Ingalls.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, guys. I literally have been bitten like 5 times.
Okay.
So we're going to say goodbye. Thank you all.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye. Mwah.
Thanks for
See you next week. Mwah, mwah.
Mwah.
I swear we're going to end this. I swear. Right now. Right? Where is it at? They changed it. There we go. Bye.
Bye.